going on, guys? Today I'm about to go for a walk with my boy Bubba, and I just wanted to show you guys how our walks go pretty much. So first things first, we're gonna open that door. We want for that dog to wait for us to release it. Let's go. We'll tell it to follow us. So for him, my follow command is let's go. Basically what that means is he gets the length of the leash to decide to follow. So we want to allow for that dog to make its own decisions so that the dog also understands the consequences, good or bad, of its decisions. All right, so now we're making our way to the next gate. Open that, he waits. Let's go until I tell him to follow, and I know he has to pee. So right away I'm gonna bring him over to an area where he can use the bathroom, but notice he's not leading me to that area. And if he were like there, I would turn and then I would decide to go a different direction. But I want him to understand, wait, free dog, that these things come through me. So I don't want him to think that he can be out muscle me and pull me over to those areas, pull me to the dog, pull me to the squirrel, pull me to anything he wants. I want him to think that rewards come through me. Good boy. Let's go. And so now I told him to follow me again, remember, in the length of that leash, and I'm just gonna stay consistent with that leash length right there. Right now, I have him on a slip lead. It's a leather slip lead, so there's no training collar, not even the martingale that he wears. And so now we just begin our environmental approach and retreat game. So if I ever have a feeling, just an incline, that Bubba's not following me, then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna give my leash a little pop. But for the most part, he will be. So if I turn, good boy, and he is, then I would just praise him. Bubba, wait. I'm gonna slide that leash back up. Ideally, we want that leash right under his ears. Let's go. Good, but it gets annoying sometimes because it will slide down. And so I don't normally, every time Bubba sit, I don't have the rule of when we get to the crosswalk then the dog should sit. But I do want the dog to understand that anytime I'm standing still, that the easiest position for him to be in is a sit. All right. So if we're ever talking to someone, or let's say we're on our phone real quick, we want that dog to understand that when we're not moving, then the position that he should be in is that sit. Let's go. Then we go back to that follow. This guy's doing a really good job on the walks. Sometimes he fixates on other dogs, but it's not hard at all to get him out of that mode. And there's no issue really with him pulling on the leash. He does a good job following, and all I have to do is just stay consistent with my leash rule. So there's a puppy across the street that he wants to pay attention to, and he kind of checked out from following me. All I have to do is have that same rule of if I turn and you're with me, I'm gonna praise you, good boy, Bubba. And if I turn and he's not with me, then I'm going to pop the leash. So I know that he probably has to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna lead him. That's the big thing, like we lead the dog. If we let the dog lead us, then that's when we lost it. Free dog, over to his free time. Let's go. Good morning. Let's go. And sometimes the best thing to do when you call that dog back into that let's go follow is to go the opposite way that the dog thinks we're gonna go. So like right now, I'm gonna test Bubba because I doubt that he is following me. Good, so he almost caught, but he didn't. So that's what we want. We want for, if I decide to walk very slow, like this guy should be able to walk with a wheelchair because he's able to adjust his pace to the speed that I need him to be at. Good boy. Free dog. Again, free dog is that release for him. It lets him know that he's free to use the bathroom, to smell around, to meet a dog if that's what we're doing. Again, we just don't want for Bubba to be pulling us towards things, because then that's when the leash pulling starts, and then that's when all the other bad behaviors start to roll in. All right, so if we can make that walk where we're directing and we're releasing and we're rewarding with that, we're rewarding that calmness with the free time and maybe some treats at times, then Bubba just starts to offer being a calm dog all the time because he knows that rewards come through us. So I'm gonna give it some time, see if he gets the potty. If not, then we would just go back on our stroll. So again, now I'm gonna go, Bubba, let's go. Then we're out. All right, so the next position we're gonna work on is Bubba doing the 3 feet heel on my sidewalk. All right, so right now, again, he has a lot of room, and I'm gonna go to about there now, and I just want him to understand to walk directly by my side. So again, I'm gonna pull my slip lead up to right behind his ears, and then I'm gonna fold my leash over so it's nice and close, and I'm gonna go with me. So when I say that, it's the same rule, it's a shorter leash. So if I turn, he has a lot less time to turn. And I could do a little side step motion, pop him a little closer to me. Excuse me. Or I can use a wall so that he can't get too far. But the wall actually is the best place to practice because there's nowhere to go. So I just adjust my pace to a little slower speed. Good boy. So that he has to use his mind a little more. So now if I pick up my speed, I want him in that same distance. If I turn, he's that same amount of time. Again, I just adjusted him to a shorter leash. Bubba, sit. Good boy, Bubba. Good boy, Buffy. Go. Oh yeah, man. Good. Oh yeah. Look at that little leg. Yeah. Good. With me. Again, with me is that short distance heel. Let's go is that longer distance heel. When I'm in an area where there's not much that I'm gonna have to avoid, like dogs or people, then I'll go, let's go. And I'll give him a little more leash so that he can sort of smell around and sort of have his time, but without pulling. And then if I am gonna, let's say, walk by a dog or walk past a crowd, then I'm gonna go with me, and then I'm gonna shorten my leash so that he has less room to make a mistake. So really what this is doing is setting the dog up for success using my leash. And then, because that's ultimately what we always want to do. We always want to set that dog up for success so that now the dog is winning, and now the dog can get paid, and now the dog learns how to do it the right way. And then we pretty much limit him messing up or doing something we don't like. If that never becomes a habit, then we never have to worry about it. If it does become a habit, then we just counter condition. So we just teach him the opposite thing to do, or we go from him doing what we didn't like to teach him a behavior that we like a little more, and then we have him do that behavior repeatedly. So I'm gonna slow him down. Wait, sit. Good, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Sit. Come back there. Good boy. Break. Let's go. So now you see how that language helps us out. So now we're coming up on 2 dogs, one on my side of the street, the other is across the street from me. So in a second I'm gonna pick my leash back up. Bubba, sit. Good boy. Good boy. I'm just gonna have him hold position. As you can see now, he's a little more locked on the dogs. Bubba, sit.
They're not going downtown, are they? No. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you because I don't think the blue line go down there either. I think they stop that hard.
Great. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so there we saw, once he felt that he was getting to the end of the leash, then he jumped my direction. So that's what we want to create, so that, yeah, our dog may want to focus or lock on to that dog, the other dog walking by a little more. But if we just have that ground rule of, dude, just stay within the length of my leash, then it makes it a little less hard for him to get it wrong. But this guy, like I said, he walks pretty good. Sometimes he'll focus on other things, but it's pretty easy to snap him out of it. He can be stubborn at times, but for the most part, he's an angel outside. Good. And this walk, we only went about 3 blocks. Photo climb. Good boy. Good. All right, now I'm gonna see if I can get him. Good. Wait. Hold it. Oh yeah, I like this rock. You can do it. So he's gonna have to use his mind a little bit because the rock moves around. We're gonna play with some balance. That's a good boy. Wait. That's a good boy. Wait. Good boy, Bubba. Good. Nope. Fine. So no would be my correction marker, but I don't want for it to mean for him to cut off. I want that no to mean to him to stop what he's doing and try again. All right. So he's using his mind now. He's doing a good job. Break. When I release him, then he can get up. So I also like to challenge dogs with those little types of exercises outside, because then it makes the walk more about other things than seeing squirrels or seeing dogs. Free dog. I'm gonna give him some free time. See if he has to potty. She's a little locked on to the dog across the street. Bubba, let's go. Good boy. Free dog. I'm just trying to see if he has to potty. But like I said, I just wanted to make a quick video to talk to you guys briefly about the rules, I guess you could call them, of the walk. Rule number 1, stay within the length of my leash. Rule number 2, no pulling. Rule number 3, wait for me to release you to your time. And then I just have those, or I enforce those rules consistently, and then we get a calm, enjoyable walk with our dog. All right. So once again, my name is Jawan from Every Single Day Dog Training. Please leave comments in the comment section if you have any questions. Reach out to me via email, and you guys have a great day. Say peace out, Bubba.